Hey students, welcome back to Art with Miss Looney. Today what we're going to be doing is printmaking. Printmaking is when you make an image over and over and over again. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be taking these cups dipped in paint and print some awesome circles all over our paper. Now, our project is inspired by Japanese artist Yayoi Kusama. So what we're going to do is we're going to begin printing today and then apply another layer of it next class. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to start with a piece of paper. To make sure we know who this paper belongs to, you need to write your name first. And your class code. Now that I wrote my name, I'm going to go ahead and flip this over and get started. So you guys are going to have a few different colors of paper to choose from. I'm going to go ahead with lime green. Every table will have a different color with white. Okay, you might have turquoise and white, you might have red and white, you might have orange and white, or pink and white. I have pink and white with me right here, so I'm going to go ahead and begin. What you're going to do is you're going to take turns printmaking, okay? Each color will have 2 cups in them, so if someone is using one color, please use the other one while you're waiting to use the other color. I'm going to go ahead and start with the larger circle. I'm going to make sure my cup is fully coated in paint, so I'm just going to move it around. Now that I have paint all the way evenly around my cup, I'm going to start printing. So what I'm going to do is find an empty area, press, and pick up. I'm going to keep dipping and going all over my paper. You want to make sure you leave enough space for your smaller circles. So don't put circles all the way around. Leave some empty space. So I'm taking my time. I'm pressing down with my cup. It's okay if it leaves a little splatter. Don't worry about it. You want to make sure you're pushing down evenly and picking up carefully. That way it doesn't smudge the paint. Now that I have this empty space around the edge, I'm going to do part circles, and it's okay if we get some paint on the table because we will clean it up after. So now I'm going to go with my second color. This is a smaller cup, so I can get some smaller circles, and we are using white. Kind of like how Yayoi Kusama uses 2 colors in her art. If you see that your paint isn't showing up in an area, just redo that one. You want to try and fill up all that empty space in between the colored circles as best as you can. You don't really want to overlap your circles. We're basically making a pattern because we're repeating our shape over and over and over again all over our paper. All right. That looks good. So what you're going to do now is just sit quietly and we will put these on the drying rack and then we'll clean up. Thanks, guys. Hey, second grade, welcome back to Art with Miss Looney. Today what we're going to be doing is the second part of our Kusama project. Last class we started printing on our paper. Today we are going to go circle crazy, okay? We are going to be adding way more circles to this whole piece of paper.
It's gonna hurt your eyes.
So what we're gonna do today is we're going to be using gel markers. Okay, gel markers are really cool. These are all the colors that they come in that we have. They are super vibrant on your paper, so once you draw on there, it's a little wet looking and then it dries and it's super bright. You can even get white to show up on your paper. It's so cool. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're gonna fill this whole paper with circles, okay? Because we are creating a pattern, we wanna make sure that we're doing the same thing. So inside my pink larger circles, I'll do one colored circles. Inside my white circles, I'll do like a smaller circle. And then you're gonna fill up all that background space with circles, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and get started and kind of show you guys how we're going to do this activity today. So I'm going to address my larger circles first, and I'm going to pick one color to start with. I'm gonna start with gray. So inside all of my pink circles, I wanna make sure that I have a gray circle. That way my pattern stays the same. So I'm taking my time to fill in that space. I'm using the side of the marker, okay? Because we don't want to ruin the tip. And you can cover a lot more space if you use the side of your marker. So I'm going in and making all these circles. You can choose to do open circles with nothing in the center, or you can choose to do closed circles when you fill them in. I'm gonna do open circles for now. So now that all my pink circles have that gray on the inside, I'm gonna put my gray away, and now I'm gonna get started with the white circles. I'm gonna go in with this pink color, and inside all my white circles, I'm going to use this color marker. Okay, even my ones that go off the paper, I'm gonna make it look like partial circles. I'm gonna take your time. Wow, that is starting to look crazy. Okay, now I'm going to be addressing the back. If you want to test any colors on your paper just to kind of see how they look, you can just make one line and then you'll know how it's going to look on your color paper. Because I used green paper, the green shows up okay, but if you choose yellow paper and you want to use the yellow marker, it may not show up the best, so my advice is for you to test the colors on the back of your paper so you know which markers may work or may not work best for your colored paper. All right, I'm gonna go in with the green, and I'm gonna be doing really small closed circles all the way in my background. And I'm gonna keep them the same size so my pattern is uniform, which means the same and consistent all the way around. This is gonna take me a really long time, so I will probably stop in just a minute so you guys can get started on your creations today. Wow, this is starting to look awesome. You are going to continue to fill out the whole background of your paper with all those polka dots. If you want, you can do another color on the inside of these, either a solid circle or an open circle. It's up to you. Just make sure you're doing the same thing in the same colored circles. All right, guys? Have fun. Good luck. These are going to look awesome.